Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about one of our latest acquisitions, probably one of the most recognizable automobiles in automobile history, a 1957 Chevrolet Convertible. Give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition. I talk about one of the most iconic automobiles probably in automotive history. Almost everybody knows what a 57 Chevrolet is, and we have one spectacular Bel Air convertible. I'm going to give you all the information about it, but you may want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, a lot more details of this truly wonderfully restored vehicle. Now, you can also click on the link in the description. It'll take you right to our website where you'll have all the information on this car, its pricing, and it'll also lead you to our website, that is www.ellingson.motorcars.com, because on our website we have close to 100 classic and collectible vehicles ranging from cars from the 1920s all the way up into the 70s and beyond. So if you're looking for that first classic or your 100th classic, chances are Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers probably has something that would sit just fine in your garage. But let's get back to our 57 Chevy. I mean, it's just one of those cars that everybody recognizes. I mean, be it the bullet hood, two things on the hood, be it the beautiful, the gold things that indicate that this is a V8 car, the V8 V right in the front with the Chevrolet emblem. Beautiful chrome all the way around, and like I said, a convertible. Now, there are several special features about this car that we have to really give you the details. Look what this says right here. Fuel injection. Yes, it has a Rochester Fuel Injection on a 283 engine. So you're talking about a little bit of performance in 1957. This was the king of the top of the line, whatever you could have for Chevrolet, to say the least. Nothing less, to say the least. But yeah, 1957, this has got Matador Red, which is probably one of the prettiest colors for something in 1957. And look at all the other great things. I'm going to give you all the details here. Beautiful spinner hubcaps, wide whitewall tires, even has power steering. Now, power steering is such a nice addition on these old cars. It probably costs an extra $70, give or take, but you know what? With today's day and age, we're so used to having, power steering. It's really nice if you go to the local car show, go a place where you got to park or whatever, and it just makes for an easier car for anybody to drive. Now, this car also has the Powerglide Automatic transmission. So if you're not familiar with how to drive a 3 on the tree or whatever, the manual transmission, automatic power steering V8 car, what more could you ask for? No, beautiful car all the way around. Like I said, they certainly were going to let you know that it was a V8 car because of the gold trim, the little fins in the front, and of course the fuel injection thing. If you pulled up to this guy at a stoplight, you'd probably get a little nervous thinking, oh my goodness, he's going to give me a run for my money. Let's take a look at the inside of the car. And by the way, this is Matador Red, the color that it was supposed to be from new, and that's what it is. Beautiful interior and the two-tone with the red and silver. This is the way this car came in 1957. I'm looking at the dash. One of my favorite things on some of these cars, when they don't start hacking things up, changing things. I love the original, the original pod, the original steering wheel with the beautiful horn ring. It even has its AM radio still in place with the clock glove box and whatnot. Just one of those things, just very, very nice. Has one other extra feature I just spotted here right now. It's got power windows. Now that's kind of a nice feature to have in one of these old cars. And of course, I love vent windows. Be it back in my days, it was a great way for mom and dad to get their cigarette smoke out of the car or whatever. So we always appreciated having vent windows. Just beautiful chrome here. You can tell this car is very, very nice car. Beautiful power top, white top. It's a power, of course. We got the boot in the back. dual antennas in the back, another one of those options. Like I said, someone really put some nice options on this car. You got, of course, with the V8 engine, this one has dual exhaust. Very nice. And one other last thing that I have to make sure to point out, it has a continental kit. Yes, it's one of those things that some people like, some don't, but I'll tell you what, it is very appropriate for 1957. As long as you also have fender skirts, why not have the continental kit too? Now, you can find all of our cars on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. It'll have this car on there, our current inventory, and as kind of an added bonus, it'll have some of the cars we've sold over the years there as well. So if you have time, you're perusing the internet, and you just like to look at old cars and stories, check out those websites. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. But 57 Chevy Bel Air Convertible, man, what better car could you have for cruising down the road, going to the car show, going to the drive-in, whatever. It's iconic to the very end. Now, if you're like me, you're probably saying, you know, I really like your cars and your videos and all the pictures, but I need to come and look at it in person. Hey, glad to have you come by. We are open to the public on Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you're like me, want to come down and take a closer look, we'd love to have you come show you this car. And as I said, close to 100 additional collector cars in our inventory at this time. So with that all being said, we've got probably one of the greatest American classic cars right here on our sales floor. Come on down, take a look. Go to our website as well, again at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. And I thank you again for watching our videos, and we will see you next time, because you never know, we might have that exact car. If it isn't this one, we have the exact car you've been looking for a long time. We might have it here. Thank you. See you next time.